Hello there, dear friends, and welcome to another devotion. We are on day 65. Our title, James and Paul are not contradicting each other. James and Paul are not contradicting each other. Our key text is James 2:24, also Romans 3:28. We conclude that a man is justified by faith apart from the deeds of the law. That's what Paul said in Romans 3:28. And then James said, "You see then that a man is justified by works and not by faith only." So it kind of sounds like it's contradicting each other, but the title says James and Paul are not contradicting each other. Does not the Apostle James say that faith alone cannot save a man and that faith without works is dead? Let us look at his words a moment. Too many have, with honest intent, perverted them to a dead legalism. He does say that faith without works is dead, and this agrees most fully with what we have just quoted and written from Paul. For if faith without works is dead, the absence of works shows the absence of faith, for that which is dead has no existence. If a man has faith, works will necessarily appear, and by faith boasting is excluded. Boasting is done only by those who trust wholly in dead works, or whose profession of faith is a hollow mockery. If someone says he has faith but does not have works, can faith save him? The answer is, of course, that it cannot. And why not? Because he hasn't it. He doesn't have it. Must we decry the power of faith simply because it does nothing for the man who makes a false profession of it? The fact that he has no good works, no fruit of the Spirit, shows that he has no faith, despite his loud profession. So faith has no power to save a man who does not possess it. Faith has no power to save a man who does not possess it. Justification, first, last, and all the time, is by faith alone. The Christian cannot be justified by works any more than the sinner can be. But this is not to say that works have nothing to do with faith. Faith which justifies is a faith which makes the man a doer of the law. One is not justified by faith and works, but by faith alone, which works. Faith without works is dead. But also you cannot only be justified by faith, because if that faith is not doing what the law requires, then you don't have faith. You know, it's a little bit confusing, but it's really clear. We need faith. We need faith, and we also need the works. But faith leads us to do the right works that justifies us to God. Amen. I hope that was clear enough. And if not, these things we can continually pray that God can help us to understand them each day as we read them, as we learn them. So until next time, may God richly bless you and may continue to expand your thoughts and your spiritual realm so you can be able to understand the things of God. May God richly bless you, and I'll see you on day 66. Bye-bye.